I did not feel the joy at all in that scene. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing another relationship ranking, and we're gonna be ranking the best relationships of the Vampire Diaries. Now y'all know I have a whole series of the worst relationships like I do from different shows, and I always do the worst. So I was like, you know what, this time let's focus, let's be positive, let's do the best relationships. I know this is a little new for me, this whole positivity thing is a little new, but I always talk about how the writers were pairing anyone together, they were putting anybody together in the show, especially in the beginning of the series on Vampire Diaries. But there were some couples that I actually did enjoy, y'all, so I did not hate every couple from the show, okay? I wanted it to be longer, but I genuinely could not bring myself to put certain couples on here. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be fake to you guys and give you guys a fake list. It's only a few of them on here, and there's a reason why. So yeah, these are gonna be couples that I found had pretty good chemistry overall in their whole duration as a couple, even though a lot of relationships on TVD do end pretty quickly. Either that's because of death or somebody cheating. Before we get to the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll also leave my relationship rankings playlist in the description, and you guys can check that whole playlist out after the video. So again, these are all relationships I like, so if they're at the bottom, it doesn't really mean anything. They're all on the list, so I liked them regardless. So coming in at number 6, or basically at the bottom of the list, is Klaus and Cammy. Now I know a lot of the Caroline shippers just automatically are wired to hate this relationship, but I feel like some people forget that Caroline did not really pursue Klaus as much as he pursued her in TVD. She was still hung up on Tyler. Klaus had to move on with his life. I honestly love them as a couple. I found their relationship to be good. It wasn't rushed. It was a nice little mini slow burn. They started in season 1 and then they made it official in season 3. So it wasn't rushed at all, and they did have really good chemistry. Y'all don't need to hate on Cammy just because she's not Caroline. And Cammy was genuinely a good person. She was a really good person. The only thing that I did not like about her character is just when she became a vampire. That's when I started to not really like her. I feel like her quality as a character went down. But yeah, overall I liked her and Klaus's relationship. It was nice, it was cute, it was short, she died. Overall the relationship was good. All right, coming in at number 5 is Stefan and Elena. Now I never had an issue with them as a couple. I know after her and Damon started dating, a lot of people started to automatically switch up her and Stefan. I feel like they were very compatible, and the breakup happened after she turned into a vampire. That seems to be a very that seems to be a theme. After the human turns into a vampire, it's just something goes wrong. That happened to Cammy too. And I as a viewer was not feeling it either with her and Stefan. I was not feeling it after season 3. It was just not there anymore. So I feel like they broke up at the perfect time. But when they were together as a couple, they were really cute. They had amazing chemistry. That's one thing y'all the Elena fans can't even say that they didn't. Stelena had great chemistry. All right, coming up next is Haley and Jackson. I feel like this couple is rarely ever talked about. I did talk about them briefly in my failed relationships of TVD, couples that failed, that didn't make it. I made a whole video on them. I to this day will stand on 10 toes and say that that was Haley's best relationship on the show. I did not like her with Elijah at all, but I just feel like her and Jackson had the best chemistry out of every man she was with on the show. Elijah, Declan, whoever else she was, Jackson was the best. They fit perfectly. I feel like they had great chemistry. I don't know, her and Elijah, I just feel like it was sometimes kind of awkward, and it just didn't feel right to me. I don't know, but I personally loved her and Jackson better. They definitely did not need to kill him off. If they wanted them to break up or make her end up with Elijah, y'all could have been just better writers and written a way out of their relationship to make her end up with Elijah. Y'all did not have to kill him. It didn't do anything for Haley's character development. But yeah, they're on my list. I feel like there was nothing wrong with them. They had perfect chemistry. There was not one point where I thought that they were awkward. That was Haley's best partner, Jackson. All right, coming up next is Rebecca and Marcel. Now this is also one that also gets really left out of the relationship conversation, even though their love stories had some of the best writing in terms of build-up and backstory. They even ended up towards marriage. They had a good start from season 1 of the originals all the way to the end. They had a great story. Julie, a little clap for you for not messing up a couple. But yeah, I just feel like Marcel, like he genuinely, like every time he tried to date somebody else in the show, like it would just not hit like Rebecca. Like I loved that. Like she was the one for him. I had no issue with their ending in the show, ending up together, getting married. Like that was perfect. All right, we're at the top 2. Coming in at number 2 is Elena and Damon. Now this is probably one of the most iconic couples, enemies to lovers stories in all of fiction. You know, kind of hating each other and then like becoming one of the like most loved couples ever on the show. There was not one point in the show that Damon didn't love her, so there was no issue with like, oh, they weren't compatible. He always loved her. It's just it took her some time to realize I like him too. I will say though, I was not a fan of their ending. I liked their like beginning better than their end, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get that. And I don't know if that's because Nina like left the show halfway and came back for the whole, you know, them and oh, we're together again. You know, she woke up from her slumber. Maybe that's what ruined it for me, like the chemistry or whatever. But I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of their ending, but when they were together as a couple, they were so freaking cute. That season 5, her and Damon were kind of like together all the time, doing missions and side quests together in the show. That was some of the best times of Delana as a couple, when they would literally fight together as when they were both vampires. But the ending, I don't know. That switch from Stefan to Damon, I feel like is some of the best writing Julie did, like getting that switch from brother to brother. That sounds so wrong. They were a couple in real life, so maybe that aided in their chemistry, but you could definitely see the hit in their relationship after Nina left. You know, like when he comes in, he hugs her at the end, and then she's in her, like, you know, she's back, she has her bob, you know, she has the, you know, fuck ass bob. I don't know, I did not feel the joy at all in that scene. But nonetheless, they're at number 2. I love Delana. It's probably one of the most iconic relationships on the show. Coming in at the top spot is Bonnie and Enzo. First off, I want to start by saying I didn't think that they had another relationship in store for Bonnie's character at all. Like I thought after Jeremy, they weren't going to try at all for Bonnie anymore. So I remember watching for the first time, and when her and Enzo start to slowly come together, I was like, wait, I don't know if it would really count as an enemies to lovers because she wasn't really fond of Enzo in the beginning. Y'all leave me in the comments, tell me what y'all think it categorizes as. Gotta give that to, you know, Julie, even though she treated Bonnie like crap the entire time on the show. I'm kind of glad they gave her, you know, that this is scraps, you know, this is the bare minimum. Oh my gosh, when they started dating, like they officially were together and dating, I loved Enzo's character. I started to find myself being like, oh my god, I wish I was Bonnie. Like he was so sweet to her, so nice to her. Not boyfriend related, but just the guys in the show always wanted something from Bonnie. Like they always wanted her to do something for them. Matt, Tyler, they didn't really care for Bonnie like that. But like for her to finally have a guy, and I guess Jeremy did as well, but for her to have a guy that actually cared about her, didn't like people taking advantage of her. Enzo, like he hated when people would like need Bonnie for her magic. Like he didn't want to do that to her. Oh my god, that's exactly what she needed, because I feel like everyone in the show at some point took advantage of her. That's a character they did not need to kill. Like I think I'm actually gonna make a video on that. I've been wanting to make a video on characters that didn't deserve to die in TVD. I have a long list, so if y'all want me to make that video, definitely leave in the comments. Enzo would definitely be at the top of that list. Like he didn't need to die. I don't know, they needed Bonnie to like scream and break the barrier thing, but that was a lousy way of doing it. I just feel like they were right for each other. They were perfect for each other. There was not one time in the show where I felt that they weren't supposed to be together. They're at the top of my list. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can put Delana at the top of y'all list, but her and Enzo, I feel like they just were perfect for each other. Anyways, y'all, so that was me ranking the best relationships on the show. Let me know y'all own relationship ranking. As always, leave in the comments. I'ma always reply. Let me know your thoughts on my own ranking as well. Y'all hate it? Y'all love it? I know some of y'all are gonna hate it. If y'all hate it, let me know, because we're gonna have a chat. Also, definitely let me know if y'all want to see that video of characters I feel like didn't deserve to die on the show. I have a whole list, y'all. Like, let me know if y'all want to see that video, because I am so down to make it for every show, all 3 legacies. Originals and Vampire Diaries, I have a list of people that just did not need to die. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to check out my other ranking relationships. I have a whole playlist of just my whole relationship series. Y'all can check that out after the video in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.